waiting for us to get started here. This has been an interesting try to get everybody in sync, and you'll notice that you aren't seeing everybody's faces yet. We're having some trouble getting Kurt's mic and um, his video feed to come in, so we're hoping he's going to be able to come in for us pretty soon. And for those who aren't familiar with Emily yet, my daughter Emily is here with us. Emily, you want to say hello?
Hi. I am her daughter. I
Emily's
know
been
I
our,
know I've
our
got some friends in chat right now. I know most of them don't know what I look like, so this is kind of silly. Face reveal. Anyways, I'm glad to be here.
So Emily's been working on our trying to help us with tech support while we're going here, and she is trying to help us figure out not only that, but to figure out the chat. So this is a
Yes.
little bit new for me, and I was supposed to be able to see the chat, but I cannot see it now. So I don't know what I did the first time to be able to see it. Oh, I see it now. Now we're in there. Okay.
Well, that's
So
good.
I've sent Emily some links. So as we're talking, she's going to post some links in the chat for you. So if there's anything that we refer to that you want to know how to get there, then look in the chat. And if not, put a comment in there to let her know to post it for you if you're still missing it. And most of you that are here know that we've been working toward a big giveaway of two books, and Kurt Manecki was my guest on the podcast 2 episodes ago for episode 125. And we talked about two of his books during that time, the Smile and Succeed for Teens book and the Parent's Guide for Smile and Succeed for Teens. And during that episode, I'd like for you to go back and see that if you can. Emily, did I give you the link to that episode?
Sorry, which episode? Oh,
125.
you might have.
No, I wouldn't have because
Probably
that
not.
that information came off of that one.
I'll find it.
So
I'll get it.
yeah, if you can find it for me. Um, anyway, if you go back and listen to that, you'll find out a lot about this book particular and how you can use it, how it can benefit your teen. I think it can benefit any child of any age. As I've been meeting people and talking to parents of even elementary age children, it's written in a way that not only the language is easy to follow, but I don't know if you can tell by looking at it, the font size is a good size that's easy on the eyes to read. So even a younger child would be able to understand and comprehend a lot of this. And it really is a fun book. It's got fun little illustrations through it. It's um, it's just breaking down some basic skills that everybody needs to know, but it doesn't come naturally to everyone. And it's skills like how to shake hands, how to smile at someone, how to make eye contact, how why you want to do that. If you've ever gone to a retail establishment and seen younger workers at the cash register or wherever, and they have their phone out and they're just looking at their phone, it's helping them understand why that's not a good idea and how they can do better to serve others. And in that interview, we talked a lot about volunteerism for kids and using that as a stepping stone to get kids ready for the workplace and just to be successful as adults. So I'd encourage you highly to go back and look at that. So Emily will post that whenever she gets to it.
Oh, I found it. Don't worry. It's
Um,
already there.
but as part of that interview, Kurt was generous enough to send these two actual books, because these are the ones that we'll be sending out. And we've been running a giveaway that people could answer questions that I've been putting in the Water Prairie newsletter each week. And they could apply to enter just by going through the website. And so later during this, we're going to be doing a drawing to see who the winner is of these two books. And we'll be mailing those out as soon as I hear back from them to know where I'm mailing them to. So I'm hoping that our winner is listening. We'll see. If not, this will be playing on the replay later, so they'll be able to see that too. But today we wanted to take some time to also look at Kurt's website. And let me just do a mic check here. Kurt, do we have you on audio yet? I'm not hearing anything, so I think
Outlook
we're
looks
still struggling with that.
not good.
Um, what'd you say, Emily?
I said Outlook is not good.
So Kurt, if you can hear me, I have an idea. Why don't we get you on phone with me and have you log out of the stream so that we don't get the echo? Or just make sure that you're muted if you you, you could still be on the stream so you can see what we're talking about, but just mute your speakers so that we're not hearing the echo there. And I'm going to call you again and see if we can bring you in through my mic. Or maybe you're going to call me. Hello.
Hi, Tanya. I'm so sorry about this.
Hi. So so mute your audio on the computer so we don't get the echo.
Okay. It won't even let me do that. It's not allowing me to, when I click on the mic to mute it, it's not responding.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing your echo now. Okay, then do this. Turn your. All right, I'm going to turn off my mic for just a moment.
So while they're doing that, I hope everyone in chat is having a great day. Hello, Kate. I see you in chat, coming to support. Really appreciate it. I saw Finn in here earlier. We have Teddy, Mr. Fishy Boy 72. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting my mom. She's great. Rip my, yeah, so sorry. I don't, technical difficulties, man. And with the backup, I'm trying, man. Max Entertainment. Thanks, thanks. Oh, am I a solo game now? This is great. Oh, I think it's just me. Okay. Of course, that's my grandmother gotta be here. Well, we are so glad that you're here. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, I will answer them to the best of my ability. I'm here as tech support and chat support. So while they figure that out, I will.
Me,
I'm just here. Oh, I don't know what's happening. Anyways. I'm just glad that we were able to actually at least start. Yeah, they're trying to figure stuff out. So.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a little workaround that we're going to do now. Emily,
All
thank you
right.
for taking control of that for me.
Hey, I am a streamer at heart. I know what I'm doing, kind of.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that we were able to actually at least start.
Oh,
Kurt,
I'm
go ahead
so
and
glad I can
turn
hear myself.
your the YouTube volume all the way off on yours.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, I just
Okay,
did that.
there we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, otherwise I'm going to have no idea where I am in time and space.
I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry.
That's right. So, so anyway, where were we now? We were talking. I shared about your book, Kurt, so that I talked about our interview that we did before, and Emily's looking for the link to to put that in the chat so people can see um, where they can hear that first interview with you.
That I
And
can
then
put
I
that
told
in
them that we're
chat
going to be doing the
again.
drawing in a little bit. And so what I was going to do is to show them a little bit about your website and the online course that you have.
Oh,
So,
thank you.
Emily, before we do that, if you'll go ahead and put up the link to if you haven't done that yet, to the website itself,
Yes.
and use that affiliate link that I gave you. And full
Mm-hmm.
disclosure, this is an affiliate link that supports Water Prairie. And then there's also a discount code, Emily, that you can put in there that's part of that link. Do you see that?
Mm, I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. So she's going to figure that out, Kurt, while we look at the course. All right,
I'm
so
gonna
I'm
mute so you
on
don't hear my
the
keyboard.
home page. Let me share my screen. So everyone, this is where you'll go if you put in the course link that Emily's looking up for you. She's going to be posting that soon. This is the home page for the small online course. And on that home page, I'm going to go to the tab that says online course. Is that correct?
Yes, and the link that you have as your link is actually the landing page for the social and career skills teen online course. If anybody has a young adult that wants to brush up on their social and career skills, but yes, if you go to the top tab, right to the right of the blue button that says online course, there's a blue button that says shop. Right there, just go right down there, and the second one, the drop down menu, and that's the online course.
Okay, so I'm going
The
to
other
go,
tab is for the schools.
right, so I'm going to go through our link that we're putting in the thing. So let me go back and
Yes,
find that
do
one.
that. Yes, if you can open that up and show them, because they'll want to click on your affiliate link.
Right, so here, let me just copy and paste that one into it. Let's see if that will get us there. There we go. It's starting to change now.
Okay.
It's moving slow here. All right, so we're on the page that says worried your teen lacks the social and career skills to succeed. And then start today.
Yes, and you might have to share your entire screen because we just see on the YouTube Live, we're still seeing my homepage.
Yeah, it's a delay, so it'll show up in just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, so tell me. Okay, so you're on there now?
There it is. Yes, that's your affiliate link. Yes.
Okay. So when they're in here, so we have a lot of reviews that I see from, you've got teens and parents, it looks like.
Yes.
From the different customers. Great reviews. How long has this course been out?
I created it over COVID to give the schools and parents something else for the young adults and teens who want to learn online. So, gosh, about 4 years, but I really didn't start promoting it until about 2 months ago, or I guess 4 months ago.
Okay. Emily, did you find the link yet?
I've posted all the links that I was told to post.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'm just not seeing it on my end.
Oh,
That's
so
what I was asking.
I posted the episode 125. I posted the affiliate link and the code.
It's responsive, so the course will fit inside those, and you access it just like you would Netflix or Amazon. You just log in and you can start using the course, and it's self-paced. It's very easy, and it's the same information as my book, but with the addition of a lot of features such as the images that are colored and the quick check answers and interactive answers, questions and answers, and some fun videos too.
So I'm seeing that there's how many modules? 5 modules as part of, no, there's more than that.
There's
seven modules,
there's
right.
7 chapters in the book, and there's 7 modules in the online course.
So I'm down at the bottom of the page here where it describes the different modules and what's in it. So for each module, do you have like a quiz at the end of it, or how is that formatted?
Yes, there are. For each module, there are interactive quizzes, little questions and answers during when the young adult is going through the module.
Okay. And then if a parent wanted to use this as like a summer course that they were going to do, if they're homeschooling, or if they wanted to use it as like a school type situation, are the quizzes just like, is it recorded where the parent could come in and check and see how they did on it?
There is a gradebook feature, so they can check that. Yes.
Okay, so this could be used for a group setting, even for like a summer school or something.
It definitely could, and yes, it definitely could. And there's another version of this for the schools that includes a teaching guide. This version is really geared towards the parents, so that the student doesn't have so the young adult does not have the teaching guide to worry about.
Right. Okay. That's, I mean, I love everything I say about this. The book itself is fantastic.
Thank you.
You weren't on with us when I was pointing out the font size is great. The drawings in it are great. It's a book that I wish I had had. I mean, my kids are a little bit older, but I think it's something they would have benefited from when they were in probably middle school is when I would have pulled it out for them.
That's about the right time, and it's just a great foundational course, and it's a fourth grade reading level, which means it's very easy comprehension for anybody.
Yeah, when I appreciated the font size whenever I opened it. It was almost like a relief because it wasn't you know, I get tired whenever I see small print. So,
Well, I
Tell me
purposely
about
made
it.
it a 14-point font with my editor because I thought there might be some grandparents looking at it, even anybody. It's just easier to read a larger font.
right, maybe I'm dating myself here then I guess.
No, you're not. It's even for teens, it's easier, and for people with low vision also. That's one of the reasons I made a larger font also.
Right, right. All right, so I've scrolled down to the bottom of the page. Well, I think we may not be at the bottom yet. I can't see where my full screen is. So it says regularly 99.99, now just 49.99. So the cost is 49.99, and then
Yes.
we have a discount code that we're giving the Water Prairie community. And Emily, did you get that?
Hold on a second. I'm being told by my fellow chat mates that my links are not being sent. I wonder if it's being blocked because they're links.
And you're putting it up in YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have any trouble getting it in there. All right. Well, the 20% off
Let me just try
discount,
that
Kurt,
again.
how long will that be valid for?
I would say safely, what is it, June? I would say, why don't we make it through the end of this month? Do
Okay.
you think that's good?
Yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
through June 30th. So if you're watching on the replay, this is valid beyond just the live that we're doing now. You can use it through June 30th. And the coupon code you're going to use is save 20, but you're going to need to get the link that we're trying to give you, and I'll put that in the video description as well. So if we can't get it to work in the chat, we'll get it into the description for everyone. I don't think I can put that in real time while we're on, but I can add that afterwards.
Yeah, and it's a really good course if you have any teens or young adults in the audience, or in your audience, who are working or getting ready to interview or getting ready for their first job, or if they want to start their own business. It's a wonderful way to learn all these basic foundational skills that keep customers coming back, and that make employers happy, and that help you really get the job and make a good first impression.
Right, right.
And one thing I want to tell you is the online course has the exact same content word for word as my book. So we poured the book into the online course, so you don't lose anything if you get the online course and not the book. It's the exact. So there's 7 chapters in the book, like I said. There's 7 modules in the online course, word for word, exactly. Other than we added, the colorized images, the interactive questions and answers, the curated videos, and the links are clickable in the online course, which is kind of fun.
And we talked in our first interview about how this is good for social skills for teens, for job preparation skills, and some of the reasons why kids need to learn these. But I'm looking at the section of the page that says the key takeaways now, and you have one of the things in here: master basic fundraising skills.
Yes.
How does that play into this?
Great question. I have a whole chapter. It's called Be a Rock Star, and a whole module in the online course. And what it does, it teaches them if the young adults are doing community service projects or volunteering, they learn how to greet a customer. They learn how, when they can be on their phone and when they cannot. So when they're fundraising or volunteering, they're not on a screen, which turns customers off right away. And it teaches them one of the most important skills that anybody can learn in fundraising is how to ask for the donation. I won't give it away, but but it teaches them how to do that. And I'll tell you, 99% of adults don't know how to do this.
Oh, it is hard. I mean,
It is.
I'm in have added coaching to what I do now with Water Prairie, and that's a hard part of it for me is to actually ask for it at the end. You know.
Well, and you'll learn. Well, you'll see from this book, it is hard. It's hard for everybody, but this is something that, whether you're in sales or fundraising, this skill that they'll learn in this, and I don't want to give it away, is really important because most people don't do it correctly, and then they don't get the donation.
Right, right. They've put all the work in.
They put all the work in, and when they ask, they don't give the person a chance. So I won't give it away, but it's just learning that is well worth the course, the price.
Right, right. Well, this is great. So so it looks like Emily was not able to get the link to go in. Um,
Do you
so
have an email list? Can you send the link to people?
I need
I
to be
can,
like,
but
I
I
think
can
I need to be
also
moderator to do that.
yeah, I can also add it. Well, let me see. Let me see if I can add it. Hang
You
tight,
should be
everybody.
able
We will
to.
figure this thing out.
And while you're doing that, you asked about the fundraising section. The other advantage of learning these skills in the volunteering module is it's a great way, volunteering and fundraising, it's a great way to make new friends, to practice social skills, and to practice career skills before you go on an interview. And it's a nice thing to put on your resume also.
Right.
Oh, there it is. Okay, good.
Did it show up? Oh, good. There we go. Okay. So Emily, I think you're right. It had to be at my level, maybe. Is it showing up on YouTube?
I see it in the right-hand chat.
Okay, good, good. So everyone, that's the coupon code and the other, and again, it's valid until June 30th. So let me just put that in there too, because I don't know, I don't think the chat will stay when we put it in later, but if it is, then it's still there. Otherwise, we'll add this to the video description whenever we put in the replay.
Teddy is confirming that it is showing up.
What'd you say, Emily?
Teddy has confirmed that it is showing up.
Oh, thank you, Teddy. I appreciate that. Teddy gets a shout out for us.
Teddy's one of my Twitch mods, so.
Okay.
The other thing the online course does, Tanya, it gives young adults confidence.
Right, right. Well, I like the idea of it helping with just the process of going into the college application time and the interviews that some of the kids will have to do on that.
Yes.
But and as you and I talked about before, we have so many teens that are starting in the workplace, and most of them are in a retail setting when they first start out, and a lot of them are in the customer service side of retail, and so they need those skills to be able to know how to greet customers, how to work with customers, and why they're doing that job, to understand the value of it. And I think you address that a lot really well in the materials through the book and the online course for those like you're saying, those who are not readers may prefer to do the video session for it.
Well, exactly. And I'll tell you the interesting thing that when you said retail, this is where this course comes from, because I had a startup specialty retail, and that's where my first book came from. And the teen online course and book are based on that. So it's really good for retail, as far as you said, greeting a customer, learning to say please and thank you, learning how to ask that customer if they need help. There's a lot of great tips in there to give that young adult confidence.
Right, right.
And you make the employer happy.
Well, and the customers too.
I was just going to say, exactly, you read my mind, and the customer's very happy, yes.
All right, so I am going to switch gears here because those who came in on time have been sitting around for a while, and somebody out there might want to know whether they won the gift of the book or not. So let's
Sure, yeah, well,
so let's go
that's
to
a good
our list here. Where did my page go? Hang on, I just lost it. There it is. All right, Emily, are you able? You're not able to see this, are you? Because I don't want people's personal information post it
Oh,
on
that you
on
should
the
have
screen.
Yeah, the book is
asked me
available on
beforehand.
Yeah.
I cannot see it.
in print form, ebook, or audiobook form. So I tried to make it in any format somebody would want to digest it.
Yeah, and
Smile and Succeed for Teens.
we'll add those links to the description as well. Emily, no, you're not able to put the links in, so let me put those
All of a
in here real
sudden, my
quick.
job that I had is is
And if you
obsolete.
have any teachers listening, there are classroom packs with a teaching guide available on my website at smilethebook.com.
Let's see.
Which is great for homeschool too.
Let's see if those will all go in there. Okay, so I just posted the teens book, the parents guide book, the teaching guide book, those links. And
Oh,
then
thank you.
I want to put your website and the free resources on your website on there too.
Thank you, Kathy. And one more thing, if any employers are listening, or if you know of any employers, this is a great course for them to get through your affiliate link before their young adults wait on customers. Because that's what I did when I had my specialty startup retail store. I had everybody go through this course. I had a similar course that I created before they waited on customers. And that gave them so much confidence and knowledge. And it wasn't trial by fire. They were very comfortable being, the young adults were very comfortable being in a retail store, talking to adults and helping them.
Right, right. Now, and it's something you and I talked about before with the work that I do, that it really is nice whenever we can get kids ready by going through, but not only kids. I mean, you could have a 40-year-old who's never been working in customer service and would help them to understand how how to do the job more effectively.
Great point, exactly. This could be used for anyone. It's based on my other book that's for adults. So really, I have a lot of people tell me just take, on the online course in the book, just take teens off the front. It's good for everybody. So
Right.
you're absolutely right. But I think it's so critical that the employers, get this from you and use it because most employers don't do any training. So they're going to throw the person out on the sales floor and they'll shadow
Right.
the other person that really doesn't know a lot. And it's kind of a disaster sales-wise and customer-wise.
Right, right. The so and as we said before, with the Water Prairie audience, a lot of our kids they have ADHD, they have autism, they may have high anxiety or just be really shy, and all of those kids would benefit from having something like this. But
Well, they would, and Temple Grandin had called me the day she read my book, and remember, the book is the same as the online course, the same content, and she called me to endorse it, so they can feel comfortable that they're getting an award-winning course, and that it really has. I think for young adults getting ready to go into the job market, it's really critical to get some type of training like this.
right, right. All right. So before I do this drawing here, I'm going to set down my phone so I can use my other hand for a minute. I want to ask our live audience here a couple of questions. We have, as people have been entering, they've had a couple of bonus opportunities that they could do, and so I was going to see if we could challenge to see who could answer these questions. Now we can't give you a bonus entry now because that all closed last night. But if you're in the chat, see if you can answer this question first. According to Smile and Succeed for Teens, slouching can make you appear more confident. So I want to see in the chat, does anyone know whether that's a true or false? Does slouching make you appear more confident?
Surely it does, right?
I don't know. We'll see. I'm not seeing any answers here. So
Well, there's a there's a delay, so you gotta be patient on
there
that.
is, I know.
But also, Kate says, "I'm so gonna fail this." Nah, you got this.
Kate, you got it. You can do it.
She says that feels false. So we have one answer for false.
One says false. Let's see. We'll wait just a second, and then I'll go on to the next question. So that was in the Water Prairie newsletter, the first one that came out. And those that answered the newsletter got a chance for a bonus entry.
Oh, nice.
And I've already put in our names, and so I will give you a hint that our winner actually came from answering that question.
Very nice.
So we'll go ahead and give you the answer on this one. It
We
was
have no, we have.
false.
I was gonna say we have a few more answers coming through. Fishy says slouching makes my back hurt, so no.
So you're right, Fishy. Slouching is not the answer. All right. So our next question was, um, what is? And this did not have to be. This was not a right or wrong answer. Let's see if I can get it all out here. What is a key element of a proper handshake? Anyone want to throw in an answer on that one? What are you hearing, Emily?
We're still on the first question, but Bar says surely it's true, right? Yeah.
I
Fishy
want to
says eye
hear some
contact.
creative answers here. An element of a proper handshake.
Fishy says eye contact.
All right, so we got one that says eye contact. I'm going to let Kirt give us the answers here. Is eye contact a feature of an element of a proper handshake?
Kate says a key element to a proper handshake: don't lick your hand before it.
Kate, come on.
She's not wrong. Yeah, Bar has a bit more of a delay, it seems.
Yeah. So I think, Kirt, I think we can say that they both are correct, that eye contact could be a key element for a proper handshake.
Yes.
And not not licking your hand before you shake hands is probably.
That's probably a good idea.
Do we venture for one more question?
Kate says a
That's another
firm
good
grip.
answer right there, firm grip.
There we go.
Yes.
Thank you, Kate.
Perfect.
Congratulations.
All right, let's see what our third one was here. Okay, here's one that every student that has had to have a class about emotional IQ should be able to answer this question for me. What is one way to show someone that you are actively listening to them? See if we can get a few here. You're all thinking. I need like a timer going
I'm sure
from when I
Fishy can
say
answer
it.
this one correctly.
We're going to test the age of our audience right now.
Kate says, oh no, I haven't had that class.
Kate, it's coming in college.
Is it?
It is.
We have
You'll
one
have it
answer
as
for.
part of.
Hold on. We have a few. Let me catch up. Kate says, don't fall asleep while they talk. Fishy asked, what was the
Okay.
question? So, Fishy, the
Kate, I will
question
take that one.
was. The question was, what is one quality of when you're. How do you show someone you're listening to them?
You're actively listening to them.
Actively listening.
So not falling asleep. I will give you 100% on that one, Kate. You're ready for your college class now.
She has a real answer of nodding along while they speak.
Nodding while they speak.
Nodding.
I would
like
take that too.
Not the opposite of shaking your head, but nodding your head up and down.
It's funny whenever I'm doing the interviews for Water Prairie, whenever I go back to edit, I'm nodding my head all the time. That and I say okay, yeah, all the time. So I'm always having to mute that part out.
I find myself nodding in meetings where I know that nobody can see me. Because I'm in a call with like a bunch of my blind colleagues, right? And I'm
Right.
still like, yeah, nodding my head, and I'm like, no one can see me right now, but I'm still doing it.
Kurt, I forget that you can't hear what Emily's telling me. So
No, I can't. No,
you'll hear it in about a second on YouTube, but you have it muted. You have to go back and watch this later so you can hear what was being said.
I will.
She's sharing that she finds herself nodding even if she's in a meeting that no one can see her.
Oh, that's funny.
So, all right. Do we do another one, Emily, or do you think that's enough questions?
I think that's enough questions.
I think that's enough questions. For those who want more, I can put them in the comments later on the replay. All right, so I think we should get to who our winner was. Like I said, I gave away a little bit of it, that this is someone who actually responded to the first newsletter bonus question, which is kind of funny because it wasn't the regular giveaway entry. It came through a bonus. And do we want a drum roll? Do we have anyone in the chat that wants to give us some drum rolls?
I don't know about drum rolls, but
Find your
Fishy gave us his full
emoji for the drums.
Fishy gave us a full answer for the paying attention question that I think is really good, so I'm gonna read it. He said, "Make sure you're paying attention, nodding along, asking questions when appropriate, eye contact, as well as not doing much with your hands, so it's not like you're messing with something else."
That's a great answer, Fishy.
That covers all of it. Also, we've got a bunch of drum rolls coming through right now, so let's do
All
it.
right, we've got the drum rolls coming. So our winner is Miss Tina Wallace. Tina, congratulations. You have won
Congratulations.
both the Smile and Succeed for Teens book and the, if I can put down my phone and I'm putting Kurt down here, and the Parent's Guide for Smile and Succeed for Teens. So as soon as I hear from you, Tina, I will get these mailed out to you. I'll send you an email, so watch for that to come in the next, as soon as we finish the call. And I'll just have you send me your mailing address so I can get that out to you, and that will go out tomorrow if I have the address for it. So congratulations, Tina. I'd love to hear after you have gone through the book what you think of it, and I'm sure that Kurt would love to hear that as well.
Yes. Congratulations, Tina. That's wonderful.
All right. Well, we have gone past our allotted time here, even with our our long delay. Thank you, everyone who sat around waiting for us to get started. We really appreciate you being there for us when we got on, and
Yes, thank you.
and those that are on the replay, in the comments, leave us any questions that you may have. Kurt and I will both be more than happy to answer questions about the program, about the book, about anything pertaining to what we've muddled through here with our makeshift connections here.
Yes, thank you, everybody.
And just one last reminder that if you are interested in the course, use the link that that is in the chat and in the video description. We'll have it there for you. It is an affiliate link for Water Prairie, and make sure that you check for the coupon code to be able to use by the end of June. So thanks for joining us today, and we will see you guys in our next video.